Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'll be sharing you guys my favorite products for the year of 2024, and this consists of Asian makeup products from Japanese, Korean and Chinese makeup brands. Without further ado, let's get started. The way I'm going to do this video is I'm going to recommend the products based on how I apply this on my face. So the first one would be base product. First one would be a primer, and this is the Judydoll Nourishing Makeup Base. I believe they have two different ones, but I got the Nourishing one, and it pretty much feels like a cream. It's white, it's very creamy, it looks watery but it's not. It not necessarily does cover any pores, but it does help to just keep your skin hydrated and moisturized, especially those who have dry skin like me. And so it really prevents or avoids any of the dry flakiness and helps to reduce that as well when I apply this as a base, which I absolutely love. I also like how it just feels very thin on the face as well. And for a cushion product, I have to mention this, and I swear I've been mentioning this for the last few years, and I don't feel like it's cheating because technically they always just change the formula or like revamp the packaging, so it just gives me the opportunity to just keep mentioning in my videos as well. This is the HERA Black Cushion Foundation. They decided to change it up a little bit with the formula, and I really like it. Even if they didn't change it, I still like it. It's like my OG, my must-have foundation, cushion foundation. Like I always have backup of this. Anywho, with this one, what they've decided to just change is just to make it a little bit more hydrated. So with the finish, it's more of a semi-matte finish, which I feel is perfect for my skin. It's not too matte, it's not too dewy, it's not too glossy. It's like the perfect finish for my dry skin, and I absolutely love it. And what I love about this as well, especially, is that it is just so long lasting. It feels, you know, it just gives such a good coverage as well. It's everything you need in one, and I mean, it's worth the pricing. It also comes with a refill as well, so you don't feel a bit of a pinch paying such a big amount for this cushion. For a foundation, this is by the brand Hince, and I love the packaging. Look how aesthetic it looks. And this is the Hince Second Skin Foundation. Just like its name, it's like a second skin on your face. When you apply it on your face, it just feels like you didn't apply anything on your face. It just feels so comforting, it just feels so natural, it just feels like your skin can breathe, you know, and that's just how it feels. This is what I'm wearing right now, and I feel like with the coverage, it's more of a light coverage. It's not even medium, because it really doesn't cover up the redness, which I think is totally fair, because the whole point of this is just to, you know, be like your skin, you know. And so if you don't have flawless skin like me, like I don't expect it to like cover up. But anywho, what I just do every time I apply this, I just make sure I apply a bit of concealer underneath, and it covers up my redness, and I apply this on top. And I really like this one for the days where I feel like my skin needs to breathe, where I feel like I'm not wearing any heavy makeup, I'm wearing light natural makeup. This is what I'll go for. We'll skip the complexion and come back to that after. Let's talk a bit about eye products. So the first one is a little bit of a cheating one, but I was trying to look through my collection, and I feel like this year I really focused on not buying too many eyeshadows, because I wanted to go through or just explore more with the eyeshadows that I already have, because I feel like I always buy the same color and I just never get around to using them more than 2 or 3 times, which is crazy. So I focus on doing that. And even when I bought some eyeshadows, by the time I wanted to recommend it in this video, they don't have it in online anymore, which is crazy with the, you know, the turnaround that they have. It only lasted like a few months and they stopped stocking. So the only one that I can only recommend, which I've recommended last year, is the Flower Nose Chocolate Series 8 color eyeshadow palette. A little quick story about how much I love this. I decided to bring this back to Malaysia back a year ago, I think almost 2 years ago, and they lost my luggage, guys. Okay, they almost lost my luggage, I guess, because I got it back. And the first thing I thought of was, oh my god, I have to buy this eyeshadow again, because I was so heartbroken that it would be gone. But luckily it came back, and since then I decided not to take this with me for travel. I've left this behind and just took other eyeshadows, because that's how precious this eyeshadow is for me. Anywho, the reason why I like this, obviously apart from the packaging and the embossment and everything, beautiful about this eyeshadow. I just love the color combination that it has. Like me, I love my warm and neutral eyeshadow. I love my brown eyeshadow, and this is everything I can ask for. It has a shading shade, it has a definition shade, it has a blending shade, it even has the shimmer to add a bit of highlight on my eyes. It's everything I need in one, which I absolutely love. When I try to look for brown eyeshadow, I always make sure that they always have this dark brown eyeshadow in the palette, because I love to add really dark definition on the outer part of my eye, just the way how I style my makeup. And so this is just everything that I look for. I got a couple of eyeliners to recommend. One is my OG, and I feel like I have to mention every time because it's something that I always go back to. This is a Japanese brand, and this is the Love Liner Liquid in black. I also love the brown one, but I tend to go for a black one more. And honestly, I always have like 2 or 3 boxes backup in my drawer. I always buy like backup when I go to Japan because I need this, man. It's like the perfect eyeliner. It's transfer proof. It has a very good brush tip as well. It just applies so nicely, so smoothly, so thinly on your eyes. It's just great. So what I do is I like to just line on my eye, and I don't use it for my wing because with the wing I have a new way of applying, and this is the Judydoll Slim Liquid Eyeliner #1 Black. You have to see how slim this is. You think the liquid liner is slim? Look at this. This is like next to nothing, and I love this one for the outer part to just give me that really beautiful wing, because it just gives such a beautiful sharp definition. It's like, you know, like one tick you get this, and it's just great. So I recommend this if you want like a very thin eyeliner. Go for the Judydoll one because it's so thin. For an eyebrow product, I went a bit backward because I forgot to mention eyebrow, but the eyebrow one, this is fairly new, but I feel like I should recommend this because I've been using this a lot ever since. With me, my favorite eyebrow product that I always go back to is the HERA Designer Brow Pencil. It's not cheap at all, and it's pretty pricey. I feel like I found a replacement now, and this is the espoir one, and I love this because it's so easy to apply. It's so beautiful. It's great for those who are beginners and you don't want to muck up. This would be a great eyebrow pencil for you. This is angled, and then you have a brush at the end to just brush out any harsh line, which I absolutely love. So for the mascara, and this is a Korean brand, peripera, and this is the Ink Black Cara Long Lash. I believe a lot of celebrity makeup artists use a lot of this. It was pretty popular last year, and so I decided to get this one. I got mine in #1 Long Lash Curling. I believe they have like a volumized one as well. I don't really go for any like volume mascara just because I tend to use a lot of fake lashes, so I don't see the point of using that, you know. And so every time I go for mascara, I always go for a lengthening one, even though I have like nothing on my lashes. However, I feel like lately, because I haven't been using makeup, I feel like my lashes has gone a bit stronger from not using any falsies, and I've noticed that every time I apply this, it really does give me quite a bit of volume on my lashes as well, and it does lengthen a little bit on the outer lash, which I feel like is really a huge improvement on my lashes itself. But I feel like this mascara is amazing. Even though it has like a very fat wand, I am not complaining because I love the finish of this. So I totally recommend for those who are interested in mascara. And this is also great for the bottom. Like the bottom, it just helps lengthen and volumize as well, and separate it individually too, which is great. Last eye product would be a eyeliner, and this is the Canmake Creamy Touch Liner. This is a Japanese brand. If you guys don't know Canmake, guys, like Canmake is like the first Japanese product you should try if you ever go to Japan, because their products are like pretty good, you know, like their eyeliner, their blush, even their eyeshadows, not too bad as well. The reason why I decided to recommend this is because this is really great for tight lining. It's a beautiful gel-like texture. It's so creamy on the eyes, and it doesn't transfer onto the bottom lashes, which is great. And it's like the blackest of the black. Like, look at that, it's so black. I love to make sure I fill it all between the lashes because I don't want to see any gap when I apply this and apply my lashes on top. So it just blends everything so nicely, and it's long lasting as well. Now we're gonna go back to like, I guess, base product or like complexion. So the first one would be a bronzer. I do have a couple of products, and I will start from a expensive one, and this is the Flower Nose Butterfly Cloud Color Collection. Embossed Highlight and Contour Palette in #1 Lip Shadow. My gosh, that is long, but look how beautiful this is. This is leaning more towards the warm side and I absolutely love this too. And I mentioned in my previous video when I tried this out is that I do love the Chocolate Wonder contour palette, but that was leaning more towards the cooler side and I love my warm tone shade. So when they released this, I had to get it and I didn't regret it. Like you can see the embossment are disappearing already because that's how much I love it. I love combining these two to give me that bronzing effect because I do love my bronzing. I don't really do much contour, so that's how I use this. Love this a lot. But again, if you guys feel like this is really pricey, I recommend trying this one. This is like, you can get it in Daiso Korea by the brand Tag. This is the sister brand of Too Cool for School, so this is like really cheap. I think it's like less than $5 and you can see this one also comes in warm tone and cool tone. I got mine in the warm tone and again it's multi shading, and what I do is I just blend it together. Hopefully they still have this available online, but I'll find the link for you because I feel like this is accessible online compared to a lot of their other tech brands. Quite hard to buy online, but this one I'm pretty sure you can buy online, hence why I've decided to mention this. For the blush, I have a couple as well, and I have to mention this. This is the Flower Nose Little Angel Collection in Cream Blush. I'm not really a cream person and this is my only cream blush in my collection, and I totally forgot that it was a cream texture when I bought it because I was obsessed with the packaging, I was obsessed with the color, and so I was like, I need this in my collection because my goal, not really my goal, but every time Flower Nose release something, I always try to buy like a few products from each collection just to accumulate my little collection of Flower Nose. This one is such a beautiful like rosy mauve shade, and when I saw this on my friend Judy, I had to get it and I absolutely love it. You can use it with a brush or you can use it with a cushion puff. I don't mind using it as a brush because that's what I did in the beginning and it just gives me a beautiful effect anyway. Or if you guys want much more of a cheaper alternative, I also love my dasique blending mood check in #4 beige knit. I love that it comes in 4 beautiful like warm coral apricot shade, like peachy pink shade as well. And the one I tend to go for a lot is this bottom right one, this which is what I'm wearing right now. I just love all of these colors and I just love, like, this is a great palette to bring for travel because then you can play around what blush color you like. It's small, it's lightweight, it's pigmented, it doesn't have any fallout. It's just perfection for skin tone like us. Now this one, I have to mention it, like if you guys have to like buy one thing from what I recommend, it would be this one, okay guys. This is the Hince Radiance Balm in the shade Light, which is pretty much like no color. This is white or transparent shade, and this is like a replacement for any like highlighter that you have. Like you see this glow, this shine on my face is from this balm, okay guys. Like I've been using this, like I haven't been using my highlighter for the longest time ever since I got this because a little of this goes a long way. Love applying this on my cheek because it just gives the perfect like radiant on my face. It's just so illuminating, it's so glowy. I just love everything about this, and this is like a good dupe for like the Chanel balm, which is like super expensive, but I really recommend this to you guys because I feel like Radiance Balm is such a trend now in the Korean beauty industry. So I definitely recommend this Hince one, guys. Like, come on, you gotta try this, okay? One more product is this Judydoll Moisturizing Setting Spray. Look how big this is, but it's actually pretty light, which is great. The name itself is a Moisturizing Setting Spray, so it doesn't give like a matte finish, but I feel like it just keeps the whole makeup intact. And I love this for summer because it gives you such a gentle spray on your face, but also feels really cooling at the same time. I love this so much. I definitely recommend this for you guys if you guys have dry skin like me. Finally, onto the lips. And I do have a couple of products and I feel like it was quite easy to slim down to 2. I used to find it really hard to like recommend like just 1 or 2 lip products every time I do videos like this because I always try a lot. But again, I feel like this year, because I've reduced the amount of lip products I've tried, it's quite easy to, you know, pick which one I like because it's the ones that I tend to go for. The first one would be this 3CE one. I can't remember what it's called, but I'll put it down in the description box below. And this is in the color Nectar, which is what I'm wearing. What I really like about this is that not only is pigmented, it feels very cooling on the lips, like it's very hydrating, and I just feel like it just gives such a beautiful shine. Even though the shine is not long lasting, but I feel like it lasts long enough for it to just look nice, you know, before you have to touch up. But other than that, if the shine disappear, it does just leave the color on the lips, so it's fairly long lasting in that sense. This one is the CLIO Butter Balm Crayon. It's fairly new, but I have to mention this because I love this so much, okay? Like, it's so jumbo, but a little goes a long way. And not only is like a balm, it's also like a lip liner. It helps to define your lips. It just glides on easily. It transfers so quickly on your lips. You just apply a little bit on the bottom, it transfers straight on the top. And then what you do is you just line it on the top to just give you more of that definition. But I love this so much. This is in the color number 10, Maple Brick. And I did mention that I do want to buy more because I love it so much. I want to try other colors, and it also comes with a sharpener. So those are my recommendations for the year. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Let me know what you guys think, and please recommend down in the comment box below what products you enjoyed for the year 2024. I would love to know and check it out as well. But yeah, I'll see you guys on my next video. Bye guys.